Hi, my name is Jam. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's gospel reading comes from Mark chapter 4, verses 1 to 20. And this is where Jesus is talking about the parable of the sower. This is where the sower sows seeds on different kinds of ground, and so therefore the seeds were received in different ways. Some seeds fell on the path, on rocky ground. Some seeds were choked up, but some seeds fell on good soil and were received well, and therefore bore fruit 30-fold, 60-fold, 100-fold. Of course, we want to become good soil. We want to be the kind of soil that receives the word and bears fruit. But I don't know about you, but I have experienced being all of these kinds of grounds in many different points in my life. I've experienced the word being choked up by many things, by my challenges in life, or even worldly riches that I desire. But the question for us now is, how do we become good soil, the kind that receives the word and bears fruit? First, we want to be able to identify what is it that could hinder me from receiving the word well? What is it that could hinder me from obeying the word once I receive it? Could it be challenges, persecution, times of hardship? Could that be a reason for me to fall away from the word? Or could it be worldly riches, whatever the world promises, my own desires? Could they be keeping me from receiving the word well and acting on it? Or could it be spiritual warfare? Maybe there's something good happening in my life and the enemy really wants to take the word away from me. The point is to identify what are the possibilities for me? What are the possible things that could keep me from receiving the word and living according to it? That's number one. We want to identify those things because unless we are able to name them, then we won't be able to battle them. Second is to become good soil, we need the right environment. And so we want to be able to make sure that we are surrounded with the right things, that our life is built up of many things that will actually help us encounter the word well. So that means being surrounded with good relationships, good Christian committed relationships, with people who are committed to our good, committed to helping us living the Christian life well. One good identifier to know that we are surrounded by these kinds of people is to see, are they also bearing fruit? Are they also receiving the word well? Good soil is surrounded by other good soil as well. And of course, the third is to keep trying, to keep at it even when sometimes we fail at it, to keep obeying the Lord even if sometimes maybe we have fallen short and we might think it would be just easier to give up. But the Lord wants us to keep going. Know that the sower does not tire of sowing. The sower keeps on spreading the seeds, the word of God. The sower keeps being patient with us until finally we become good soil. Final thing, or a few final things. This passage comes after Jesus saying his brother and mother are those who do the will of God. Ultimately, that is what's going to help us bear fruit. It is the only thing that our life as Christians is about: doing the will of God. It is what will help us bear fruit. Finally, I'd like to leave with a quote by the saint whose feast day we celebrate today, Saint Francis de Sales. He said, "Have patience with all things, but chiefly have patience with yourself. Do not lose courage in considering your own imperfections, but instantly set about remedying them. Every day begin the task anew." My dear friends, brothers and sisters, if the sower is patient enough with us not to stop sowing the seeds, then we are also called to be patient with ourselves. Grace is available, and the sower does not stop sowing. May God bless you.